Pyrrhic, great word. Oh, I was gonna pass that, but then VR or whatever his name is, like, started going for the ball, so I was a little confused what he was going for there. Hey, random user. Hey, Potato Gamer. We're doing all right. Hey, Kyle. First in. Check your crown, Kyle. What do you mean, check your crown? Is that a threat? Is it 2? What are you talking about? Ooh, okay. Well, that's the part where I missed that boost. Is it 2 or is it 1? I'm very lost. What do you mean, random? What are you talking about? Use your words, son. Nope. What's your rank? Hey, Potato Gamer. This is GC3. Or GC3 and 2 Xan 3 is trying to get us out by the end of the day. I think we got 14 hours until the season ends. This crown thing YouTube added if you're first. First again, God is good, what can I say? I don't know if you're first, Matt, but maybe eventually you can be first in the chat XP. Nice double. Bang. Oh. That's kind of a surprising miss. I think he was rushing it because he was afraid that guy was going to get up for it. Ah. Hit that a little lighter. Hit it back across, buddy. You know, he did do exactly what I asked, so I can't really be that angry. Or we're just going to scoop that, hit it backwards, hold it up. I'm going to rush this just because Pyrrhic gave it away. Oh my god, what a recovery on that dunk. Interesting. Dude. Okay, cool. I'm like, I need to get it over, but I don't want to flick it over the bar. And then I did. Did you miss clearing my inventory? Just got home from work. Clearing my inventory is a great way of saying took my wallet and keys out of my pockets. Oh, we just got adopted right there, low key. We were so close to a head shape? Nah, not really. I auto-uploaded that last night. But it's good to finally get in. I think YouTube is definitely, I can tell I've been out of the algo because I have under 200 views on that video, but all the metrics are incredible. So I'm expecting that view count to grow a little bit, but you can always tell YouTube's a little bit behind when you're, you got like 94% view retention, but you have like no views. So it's like, okay, so the YouTube is taking its time. It has to retest all my videos before it starts shoving it out to a lot of different people. So that should be interesting to see how that develops. I don't know why my wave dash is so yike. We're just gonna get that back. Try to go low. Nice. Red chat took a poop. YouTube chat took a poop. What level are you? I have no idea what level I am. We're very high. For instance, just on this rocket pass alone, and I think I'm on like level 237 or something like that. Nice save. Who the heck is still in this corner? Okay. Purple chat was empty. Tends to be that way. How am I backflipping? These recoveries are very weird right now. Also, I have no idea how the stream is gonna go, chat. I had terrible sleep last night. Oh, I was trying 2 different things on that play, my teammate. Yeah, I have no idea how the stream's gonna go. I'm like, I was incredibly tired. For some reason, I stopped being tired about halfway through, so I don't know how long the second wind is gonna last. So we're just gonna go for it. We got caffeine in us, we'll go from there. YouTube's messing up, interesting. Music is off, by the way. God damn, dude, Monster Cat's been doing that lately. I've been playing the music, and it'll play like 1 or 2 tracks, and then it'll turn off for reasons I can't explain. One second, YouTube, I'll get you. I'll get you your music. I really expect a teammate to not give that away, but this is, of course, very throwable. There we go. Now YouTube should have some music. I got hit with the new version? The new version. Hello, Sohail. Ali, by the way. Oh, buddy asked me if I'm streaming right now, and then as I type my answer, he leaves. Crazy. I think he just realized he could check, you know? I think he probably was like, wait, I could just search. Anyway. Even doing some song donos, everyone is like, what is this? It's just Taco making a face with no sound. I mean, I turned down the music, and some people are like, wow, the song's way too loud, and other people are like, yeah, I can't hear it. So I'm like, I don't even know if you guys are paying attention. Hey, it's Zan. Sure. Did they? In the new update, did they change the textures? Is it just me, chat, or is this map way darker? I think they changed the textures, chat. I don't think this version of Utopia is like this. I got an update, did you? Well, yeah, it's the new season update, buddy. Hey, Jackson Animation. How you doing? Oh, it bounced forward, that's sad. Oh, man, I really thought I read that perfectly. Sad. I got the right up height, but not the right left or right. Nice, cool. Also, keep it going. What does that mean? I got an update. Did you? Well, yeah, it's an update. Everyone gets it. It's not like only some people get it. I think they changed. Yeah, I think they changed the textures. This Utopia map looks so much darker right now. Maybe people complaining it's too bright. I personally didn't really have an issue with it, so. Honestly, clear that just because I didn't want to use my right stick. I was afraid Jan was going to come from the blind side and demo me. Ooh, Vander. Nice up. Ooh. I was hoping we were doing low on boost there or something. Good up, teammate. I'm gonna let him get back first. That's fine, easy save. Or not. Teammate, are we feeling okay? Why are we playing like a GC1? Why'd this take 9 minutes to get back? Where's your pads? He got none of them. Okay, that explains a lot. Never mind. Hi, Zuzu. Hey, Joey. 10 gigabytes, not bad. New sounds, maybe? New sounds. Not quite what I tried to get. Oof, oof, oof. This is actually insane. The boost management. Oh no. New sounds maybe? I mean, I'm not, granted, I don't really listen to the sounds as much because I'm listening to music and I'm chatting while I play 90% of the time, but. Cool. Just gotta put it on target, keep the pressure. You know, when I have GC Game Sense Platinum gameplay near champ opponents, sometimes really be like that, Matt. You just gotta adapt. To me, the break sound change, the break sound, I don't think I could like memorize the break sound. I feel like if you just play generic break sounds from any racing game in the past 50 years, why are you going for that? Oh my God, the brain damage. The absolute brain damage to think you would get to that. Oh my God. I will admit, I did not hear that guy aggress on the ball, but the fact that my teammate on 20 boosts thought he could aerial in time to get that instead of just rotating straight back to get the weak ass shot that was inevitably gonna go on target is crazy to me. Oh my God. And that's enough twos for tonight, chat. I'm just not a fan of handing away goals. This charity has gone too far. Man. Oh, these guys really are actually brain dead twos mains. The fact that that guy just chowed, that was kind of crazy. Ah, bad flick. I'm gonna check Bandamir's MMR for this, and it's gonna be higher than mine. I guarantee it. Despite the fact that every touch is straight down the middle with no follow-up and no boost. All right, 50 middle teammate. You're on the far side. GG's. Yeah, wanted to cut around him. And yet Zan didn't fall for that. All right, cool. When you gonna grow up? I don't know, are you complaining that I'm complaining? And that's evidence of not growing up? I don't know. I have a job, I make income. My apologies for having expectations about teammates in the second highest rank in the game. Okay. WX, huh? What does that mean? How many hours do you have on this game? I think we're past 13,000. In total. I don't know how much of that is coaching and casting, though. I expect Bryce to be my teammate every game. Oh my. ISP is screwing with my latency. That's not fun. Yeah, I definitely relate to people. Well, not relate, but like, it's always sad when you have like bad internet and there's not much you can do about it. It's low-key why I don't ever want to move out of Dallas. Not ever. I mean, I'm not saying like I want to die here, but like the internet here with AT&T is so mind-blowingly good, knock on wood, that I barely have like any downtime. It has like crazy speeds for like very cheap prices. And that to me was like the biggest anxiety I had because in Chicago I had Comcast, and all things considered, my Xfinity package there was not that bad. The issue was just that like occasionally there would be these days where it would just dip like real hard. Like you would have internet, but it's like you're paying for 300 up 50 or 300 down 50 up or something. But then of course there's no one who joins this. That's actually insane. they would have these games, and you wouldn't join. Anyway, sorry, the internet. It's like 300 down, 50 up, and you would log in, and your internet would be really slow, so you do a network test. And it would be like, oh, you have 5 down and less than 1 up. And it's like, what? And then you Google Comcast's website for the support page, and they're like, nope, there's no outages in your area. And it's like, huh? And then you restart your router, and you test it again, and it's still that way. And it'll stay that way for like a day or 2. And I'm just like, okay. And then randomly it'll fix itself. I call frickin' Comcast. I'm like, hey, did you have an idea why this was happening? And they're like, no. I'm just like, okay. Whereas like here, I don't really experience that at all. I think we've had like 1 day where the internet went out, but then it was fixed and that never happened again. So it's like, okay. Thank you for the follow, Butt Nut Juice. Great name, I guess. Why not? Also, my AC turned off. I'm gonna turn that back on because it is warm in here, chat. Already some brain damage being displayed. Oh. These guys are going to be playing real passive based on how these guys are playing right now. Ah, a little too far. The idea was there, though. All right, Chief, you can turn for that. If it was a little bit more upfield, that would have been a perfect setup. But Taco, couldn't you have just gotten a better takeoff? Shh. No, it's their fault. There we go. Just tap it over him. Nice dunk, and third for the berry. Bang. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, Sox, I'm sorry. I have been there for sure. Granted, no internet was worse than Cox Communications in Tucson, Arizona. Granted, this is like 2017 to 2019. I have no idea if they've ever improved. But oh my God, dude. I wanted to freaking murder someone with a rusty knife that every day in that place. Paying for 100 up, and you would barely ever scrape 40. And you'd pay for like something that's supposed to have like 25 up or something, and you'd barely get maybe 5. I streamed back then. I have genuinely no idea how. Uncle still uses them in AKC. Cox is by far the worst internet I've ever had. But I also understand that part of it is like they have obviously they have the regional monopoly, but they also, yeah, I guess my bad. I don't know why that's still in on port. But yeah, the part of it was also that I moved into this apartment that fully renovated their entire frickin' unit, like all the units. And I was like, man, this is really cool. I can't wait to live in this brand new place. But then my internet was messed up, and I talked to a Cox engineer, and they were just like, yeah, buddy, I'm gonna level with you. This place is brand new, but they didn't redo the wiring. So you have like outdated wiring for basically like all of the network switches, like access points and whatnot around the place. So unfortunately, you're just basically always going to have like intermittent internet stoppages or weird gaps in service. And I'm like, oh, super fun. Love how I signed a lease here. Because that's not something that can just be like fixed real quick. You know, that's like something that requires like infrastructure changes by the department. And that wasn't happening. So that was a frustrating time for sure. You're pretty good. Hey, Sammy, you're pretty Pacheco. Okay, we'll take that. It's fine. Nice follow. What is happening? These are randoms, and that's wide open. Sad. Why are they pinching the clear? Oh man, I was trying to lean back a little because I knew he was gonna hit that. How much for you to move back to that apartment? I genuinely don't think you could pay me to move back there. I'm not gonna lie, the rent is really cheap there, but my first question would be like, did you ever replace that wiring? If they could do that, I would consider it, because that rent is cheap as hell. It's 2 bedrooms, about 1,000 square feet, and it was $1,000 in rent. Like literally $1 per square foot, which is a crazy ratio considering most apartments. I looked up the other day. Inflation-proof Tucson. Primarily because Tucson is not a desirable place to live, at least for most people. That's insane. You don't get bumped. Oh! I'm in Phoenix 112. I'm so sorry to hear that, Steven. It is not fun to be in Phoenix like that. Gilded tune sketch? What does that even mean? Whoa. Hello, Gage Moss. Yeah, hopefully we can get someone to party up with soon, because this is can already tell this is not going to be a good stream at this rate. Okay. Also, problem is I want to queue 3s only, but 3s only is going to take so freaking long in the queues. I genuinely don't know if there's enough 3s queues, like in NA to even do all 3s. You guys heard that? Can I get a shout out on a short? No. But hi, Nacho. Happy birthday. Oh. That's new to the update. That's actually, like, objectively hilarious. I'm sorry, but Banana Godfather, you borked that so bad, and then not only do you not get the ball, but you slap me. That's unfortunate. Anyway, when's the new season? 14 hours from now. Okay. All right, little Harv, that's fine. Jackson gives that away. Teammate just has to not go. Never mind. Honestly, I should stop talking about, oh, as long as teammate doesn't do X, because I think every single time I've ever done that, it's resulted in teammate doing exactly what I told them or wish that they don't do. I'm like, oh, as long as teammate doesn't insta-chow that, oh, never mind. And then he gets flicked or something like that. We're just gonna send that in the ceiling because Jackson's waiting for it. That's a weird read for him, hence why he misses. Omitted goat. Ooh, that was a good recovery touch by him, I'm not gonna lie. Can you please bump Alpha? Sad. Ah, I thought he had the bump. Get over here. Apparently we have a Tyler Harrow fan in the chat. Or we did, before he got timed out. Ooh, wow, we're really bad. Yeah. That was me just trying to get up early. Just in case he didn't chow or something. Bounces a little more at me than I thought. I thought it was gonna bounce on the lip a bit more. Okay, nice. And a fort. Whew. These paths would be more interesting if I knew they were coming, but it like miss-hit that one and it went like straight out. Fort. Ah, I wasn't sure if he had boost or not. It's not the read you want. Okay. All right, fortunate bump there. That's unfortunate. Everybody a bit too slow on that one. All right, I guess we're not forfeiting on that. We have 90 seconds to get a goal. Could be helpful if we didn't miss our first open one. I'm sorry I'm bitching so much, Chad. I've lost all hope. I'm not gonna sell. You can't do it. It just can't be done. There's just simply no way if I'm solo queuing. I'm blown away that this is high 1700s and I'm getting teammates who can't aerial. Like at a certain point, I just have to accept the limitations of the medium. He is not even up to that. Like it's night and day. It's just not even close. Holy shit. I don't know who's holding out. Okay, cool. Hello, Yassine. Is this GC? Yeah, shockingly it is. Ooh, love that. 1754. All right. Might just have to abandon on this one, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Sajad? That's highly unfortunate. Ah, okay. We'll get back. Good job by Kai. You want to cut in on that again? Oh, he was expecting something lower, my bad. No. Very passive. You know, I'm just gonna dive in on the 50 at the very least. All right, Kai doesn't have to go for that. They're up for that. Okay, that's fine. How are the game's going 1 out of 10? Probably 2. We're playing a full party of players who are actually very mechanical and pretty skilled, and I have teammates who I'm not entirely sure if they know what buttons do what on the controller yet. So we'll figure that out. I'm also definitely not playing well enough to carry, so that's also part of the issue. Because it'd be different if I was actually just like super fast and hitting everything, but nice, okay. Good pass. You're already second? Yeah, I don't understand how any of that works. Tip on how to do an air dribble. Go as fast as, or the ball, or rather as slow as the ball. A lot of people screw things up when they're just first trying to air dribble because they're trying to speed the ball up constantly. Sometimes you just got to match the speed, and that's it. You don't actually have to. I disagree on that one. Oh, I'm sorry, Banana Godfather. I didn't realize you were rolling that like that. Okay, just grab some pads, avoid that demo. Watch him almost whiff that. Cringe. Oh, what are they doing? These guys are just hitting it behind each other. I don't know why it's like they've give. Okay. Jump for the god damn it. God, every game in the beginning of the stream has been, surely my GC3 teammate with 30 boost will jump for that read that's in a straight line directly to where he's standing, and it goes in anyway. I don't understand how he gets beat on that. I understand like getting blindsided and just not realizing the guy's up, but it's like, it's literally a straight line. Like he has to go, and he just doesn't want to. This is like the most mafia team I've ever seen. Kai is definitely way better than the guy we had last game, but oof. Was over a demo. Ah, nope. Can't get that. You play with randoms? No, I don't. Well, I play with randoms in the sense that I play with randoms in ranked. I don't play with like random people in chat, if that's what you mean. All right, we can only lob that one. I was playing for 50 there. I didn't realize it was that far behind it. I thought I had a bit more. All right, we're gonna Q dodge Banana Godfather for a little because I'm still not convinced he hasn't been boosted. This is pretty abysmal. I don't care if he's even like a 1600. He should be playing better than this. Playing it's a full party like in comms is also not a fun time. Alrighty, well, there's low one. Not in the chat, I meant in the game. Yeah, well, in the game, yeah, I try to play with randoms, but... Ah, that was a good fake. I didn't expect him to take it across. Okay. Ooh, good beat. Got to it too fast. Okay. Helloers. Hello, Angie. Nice touch. You had 100 boost. Kind of expect you to touch it again. Ah! Oof. Sad. All right, we're gonna Q dodge. I don't know what MMR. The fact that Kai's SL is kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie, but I do not know what our teammate is. I'm gonna have to wait for a bit. So we're gonna do a little bit of rings to wait for another lobby that doesn't involve him. That guy was SL. That's what I'm saying, Vandy. Like some of these lobbies, I'm just like, I don't even know what's happening. Like I'm losing to a full party of players who are admittedly not playing poorly, but it's like, why are we losing? Just a bunch of whiffs, a bunch of freaking half-hearted challenges. I don't know, man. Rank doesn't literally mean anything anymore. It's so crazy. The fact that I'm literally 1740 right now is like interesting. What I said above, no. I'm trying to lock into these games somewhat because it's the last day to get SSL. I've kind of half accepted that I'm not going to get it, but I'm also just like, if I just get one good streak of games, that's all I need, you know? Yeah, we're just gonna wait for a bit. I don't want to play with that guy anymore. I'm probably gonna abandon if I get him again. It's just not a constructive use of my time playing those games. Oh boy. Okay, Sergeant, please. Oh, why is my camera going off? How's it going? Not well. Games are pretty atrocious. We won our first game, and then we've literally lost everyone since then, so I guess we'll see if Threes picks up. We're currently Q dodging a guy in a Dominus that I think needs to stop playing this game. So we are waiting for him to get into a different lobby, and then we'll Q again. I'm gonna say the newest censor. Sure, wait, Pandy, you're doing censorship for Raleigh? Yeah, hell yeah, let's go, congrats. How's that nuke can figure out the solar system stabilizes itself? You needed Laplace to discover perturbation theory, eventually crediting God with balancing the solar system. What? A scientist credited God in his theory? My hard work with Jazzy. That was super funny that that's the first time you've ever actually had to do it. I always thought it was literally a bleep, but yeah, it makes more sense that you just mute them. I like how that your position's even necessary. Like literally before every interview, we tell the players, do not swear. Whatever it is, just do not swear. Literally, do not swear. Stop swearing, okay? All swearing for the next 2 minutes. Don't swear. And then we know they swear, and it's like, dude, we remind you 7 times before that call goes live that you don't, please don't swear. Something different. There's crowd blurring. Oh damn, so you're doing like selective masking and stuff. Say that as a chronic swear. Angie does have a sailor's mouth. Happens when you live in LA. Angie, I'm learning so much about Los Angeles because of my job. I process a lot of orders in sales from different schools and stuff around the suburbs of LA. And also learn that some places, even though they're objectively in LA, don't identify as being in LA. Like, there's so many people that are just like, hey, this address is in Los Angeles. And then everyone's like, no, we're actually in Harbor City. It's like, what is that? And I Google it, and it's like a small ass section in South LA. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Nah, we're in Gardena or whatever. They have crowd days and then heading out. Well, are there only 2 crowd days this major? Oof, couldn't get up to it. It's confusing for you at your job. Imagine how confusing it is for residents. Well, it's just like the issue is like tax. We have to add in sales tax, and sales tax changes depending on the part of the city. So most of the time it's like 9.75 or 9.5 or something. But occasionally you'll like Google a place and it's like, oh, we're in this city. And then you Google map the boundaries of this tax laws. And the city out is like, that is located in technically is like basically specifically cuts out that section that you're billing. So you're like, wait, so what's the tax rate on this? And then you have to dig even deeper and you got to go on the government websites and look up their maps. And it's just like, this is so irritating. Not to mention year by year, those rates change. Oh, I like the part where we don't jump to that. Interesting. Turn. Because schools bordered 2 cities, there's still LA. Am I here watching Taco or talking with other people? I'm super lost what you're complaining about. I mean, isn't that the whole point of a stream, is that you can talk with other people and watch me play? Why is this update 11 gigs? I mean, they added a lot of stuff. Also, I'm fairly certain they changed textures or something. I haven't seen the patch notes yet, but I just played in Utopia, like Gilded or whatever, and that map looks so weird. It's like all the tiling is dark now. It's like much darker of a map. Shouldn't hit the brakes. Huh? Have that map blacklisted? Damn, crazy. Ugh, man. If they save that, I would have literally screeched. Force people averse to forcing challenges for the thirds. People just don't want to challenge it in general. That's what is just so mind-blowing to me about this. Then again, I'm playing with a duo queue, so there's about a 600% chance that one of these guys has never even touched GC, and he's like a C3 that is somehow allowed in this lobby because Psionics in their infinite wisdom has decided 3 ranks is sufficient. My account hidden right now? Nah, Sly, I've just been ignoring you because there's a lot of chats and I forget. Hey, Matt. I'm from Australia. Palestine? Wait. There's a place in Australia called Palestine? I know there's a place in Texas called Palestine. My controller's getting fixed? What do you mean getting fixed? People send their controllers for repairs nowadays? All right, nice, I'm being ignored. I mean, I'm not actually ignoring you, Salah. In case you're wondering, there are other people in the world and other people watching this chat, but I'm also playing a very fast-paced game, but, you know. Oh. I was about to say. Yeah, it's just annoying witnessing people just watching you get 1v2 or 1v3 when they could make it easier for you. No, that's my thing is like, sometimes I do that where I'll leave my teammates alone and it's like, you'll find your way. Like, it's a pretty easy, straightforward clear. And then I look back and they like get destroyed on a read because they're taking too long. And then they're like, why didn't you help me? And I'm like, I'm gonna be dead ass, dude. It's because I didn't think you would need it. I thought that would be a very basic and straightforward adjustment. But turns out, not only was I wrong, I wasn't even close because you just got completely dusted. Like, my bad. Like, stuff like that is just, like, so hard to predict, because it's like, oh, is teammate gonna miss that floating ball? And then it's gonna lead to a freaking goal. Like, why am I supposed to predict that? Well, how can I predict that first guy's gonna whip it? It stings, dude. It stings. Yeah, everyone who leaves a like on this stream next to land gets a kiss on the forehead. Ooh, that was scary. I didn't expect you to cut in on that. All right, let's just play for the win here. Chow, chow. All right. Just take a 50, that's fine. Oh, saw a teammate get up for that. I was like, okay, he must want it. Close one. All right, no problem. Shinakun, all you gotta do is not flip out. Can you go down, please? Oh my God. What do you have music on in the game? Sajad, I'm gonna ask you this very seriously. Have you ever watched a stream before? I don't think I've ever been in a Rocket League stream that does not have music playing. Hello, MBs, how you doing? I won, I know, a close miracle. I really wish I had Bacchus working so I could actually view the MMR of these guys, but maybe it's better that I don't. No, I haven't, by the way. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, there's always music playing because if you're just focusing on, if I'm just focusing on the game, then sometimes you guys are just listening to only game sound, and that can be a little boring. So I play music so you guys have something to listen to. GC3 right now? Yep, we are still miraculously GC3 turret. Born in Australia, Palestine's in the Middle East. You know the war? Yeah, Matt, I'm aware of that. I just was, you said Australia dash Palestine, so I'm like, wait, or do you mean like, because I'm like, I know of the Palestine, but I was like, do you know of like, are you referring to a town or city in Australia called that too? That's what I was clarifying. Minutes in, Tiger's already crashing out, dude. It's just like pathetic. Like these people, in the politest of terms, chat, most of these randoms need to euthanize themselves. I'm like so freaking done with what I'm dealing with. Okay, that was actually really over the top, but you know what I mean. I'm just so done with dealing with how horrible this is. Taki joined PMU. I actually made my own club for my caster buds, and because they asked, hey, we should start one because I want to start playing now that we have like new club stuff. And I'm like, ooh, so I did that. It's technically named, it's in-air talent flat pandy, but I guess technically we could invite just prod people in general. In a way, your job is on air. Squasho cupcake. What? Oh. Yeah, my bad. I didn't want to interrupt my teammate. Yeah, we had to play the 50 on that one. The crown is next to my name. It's experience points within the chat. The more you chat or donate or whatever, you get more XP. Basically, it's basically just an interaction meter. like how much you're talking in the chat or how much you're interacting with the stream, you know? We'll try the lightest little touchdown because I didn't want to smack it off the corner. Sad. I don't mean to. Mean to what? Buddy, the more you chat, the higher your XP goes. The higher your XP is, you get a crown. Number 1 means you're the most active. Number 2 and 3, likewise, is 2nd and 3rd. Stop yapping. Oh, I did not grab any of those pads on the way up. I was about to say, I'm like, why did I stop flying? Big yike. Grouchy today? Today? What do you mean, Jam? No, I'm also very tired, so I actually will objectively be grouchy today. I'm already not in a good mood. But we felt good in the beginning and then immediately fell off a cliff, so we're just trying to close out these fairly easy wins. Difficulty being, don't really know the random twists and turns destined within these lobbies. You drink Yappuccinos, 2 P's in Yappuccino. Nice pass. Thread the needle. I saw the first guy calm down and I'm like, these names are way too high. He said, I swear to God, I heard 3 crossbar pings. Yeah, he might be high. Spanish kickoffs in the year of our Lord 2025 in 3s? Tell me it ain't so. Nice. David retire, not even 3rd, damn. Imagine retiring from chat, holding a press conference. Yeah, sorry, but I'm gonna try to cheer up a little bit, but it's just like I am so locked in. I'm in like hyper competitive mode, Taco, and not necessarily like having a chill time, Taco. So I apologize for that in advance. Not necessarily the best personality for a stream, but I'm just so sick of not getting SSL on solo queue anymore. I hate how I used to be able to do that. Now I literally cannot. Oh, my bad. Didn't think you'd turn. Oh, no 50, I guess. Nice teammate. Nice double. I don't get this leaderboard thing. I think the more you try to understand, the less you will. Thank God they messed up. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. I'll just clear that out. Yeah, it's not a goal. Okay, cool. What? That's not good. Oh. Now blue team is feeling my pain with some incompetence. That's 2 wide open goals that they've just not taken advantage of whatsoever. I'd be pretty tilted too. Honestly, that was almost a next level mind game by Slasher. He just literally tapped the ball forward on the near post and just left it. I was like, yo, it is actually a non-zero chance. Bet that just goes in. For YouTube, your face should be on the bottom. Is that actually better? I feel like that's just a weird system. Is that actually what people want to see? I feel like I like it the top. Here, chat. Let's see what this looks like for you guys. Most people look down more. For YouTube, you should widen your face cam to the entire screen. So, because I understand why they say like, okay, well, if you have YouTube, if you on YouTube vertical, if your face cam is on the bottom, therefore the gameplay isn't blocked by the chat. But it's like, the chat gets in the way of the gameplay. I mean, you can close the gameplay. I don't know. Fine, let me see what you guys like about this. So I'm gonna move this up. And then we'll move our, where's our capture? There we go. I don't know why it's so off center. There we go. All right, we have a game catcher here. Oh, that's weird. Okay. How about this chat? How about that chat? Does that look better for you guys? Okay, what the heck? Oh, I didn't realize this was weirdly cropped. Okay, well, either way. Sure. That probably works, right? Sorry, I have to move my text as well. How do you guys like this? Is this better? Does this fix everything? I don't know where I would put my donations for Super Chat. Like, where would I put them now? Just put them here? On the top? Does that work? Is this better, guys? Do you like this better? What the heck is this? That's what I'm saying. Like, is this better? Because this is not the first chat covers the face instead of the game. But that's what I'm saying. Like, do you guys want to see the gameplay more, or do you want to see my reactions more? Put on the new map. There's a new map. Oh. Well, Bacchus is broken, so you can't see the actual in-game. But, ooh. It's kind of pretty looking. Bacchus is back up. Oh. Let's get that update real quick. All right, we have to exit Rocket League real quick, chat. One sec. And we'll restart right now. Do you guys actually like this for YouTube? I don't know, man. I think whoever suggested this YouTuber guy, they would like put the webcam on the bottom. See, the thing is, you guys don't have to deal with this with other YouTubers, because I have to say 99% of RL YouTubers who do vertical do not use a face cam. So it's so much easier if you just like don't have it on at all, you know? Because then you can just put the gameplay up in whatever size you want, and then it's fine. Okay, it's not. I mean, it's not bad. This honestly, with the recoloring, kind of is like it's kind of like a Champions Field vibe. I like the pageantry of it. Oof. Ruined my goon. I'm sorry, buddy. Whoa, my game feels... I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this map is bugged or not, but this feels like I'm on slow-mo. I don't know why my car feels like it's slower. It's the new rubber banding update. Is it? You sound like Shaq? Well, I genuinely felt like slower for a second. I was like, what? Well, Shaq actually is like the most placeboed gamer of all time. You look better than the game. Please make your face on top. Placebo Patrick, that is his name. Fine, we'll make our gameplay back, chat. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it by the time we get into a game, but I'll try to fix it. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna be a little off center for a bit, chat, but we'll fix it in a sec. I hate Shaq because he's got an ego. Shaq does have an ego. And that's coming from Angie Ego. Or Angigo. Hey, Taco. Hello, Indiana Justin. How's the fam? David, the more you stress about it, it's like a watch pot never boils type of nonsense. Hey, it's Nasirium. And Jortsy, yep. Why do you keep going off center? Sure. All right, you're gonna have to deal with that. I haven't fixed the text yet, but it's fine. Also didn't get kicked off. Nice. Didn't realize I was bumping both of my teammates in the near post. Crazy. Nasirium and Zenom are two good players. I don't know why we're struggling so much to just get a touch. Noise. Going a state over leaderboard is not peak. Well, they are 11, so. Yeah, assuming they wouldn't have that much boost. Oh, the pass inside would have gone so hard if I was Nasirium. I don't think he saw the potential on that one. Oh, I was considering passing it, but my teammate was like kind of half-heartedly going up, so I was like, I don't think he's gonna get there in time. I went for the beat on that instead of the harder play, which probably could have worked out, but you never know. Oh, thank you, Zenom. My bad, I didn't think we would get beat on that last one. I'm gonna be dead ass. Ah, can't get in the way. No more pads. Got Zenom? I hate everything about that. I did not know what he was doing there. I don't know if it's just me or is the ball like bigger on the map. I haven't seen that. Just need a soft touch. I keep screwing it up. All right. All right, that's my boost. And your serum, get a 50. Nice. Venom is too much momentum. Passed across. Almost very good. Serum should have a wide open double. He does. Nice. Okay, that's all I wanted. I'm like, Zenom and Serum are very good twos players. They should just be able to, like, make a play. There we go. WPC for exploding? Hell yeah, let's go. I probably could have angled that if I slowed down a little bit, but I didn't want to get saved in the last second. Dude, it's actually insane how we're losing this. Not gonna lie, Nasirum definitely should have chowed that faster, and he just decided not to for reasons I can't 100% figure out, but... Dude. I just missed that boost. Okay, that was literally the most pathetic thing I've ever seen. Holy shit, dude. All right, if I want that exact same team, and I guarantee we win 5-0. We started off really cringe, and we were just getting all the worst chows. I can tell Nasirium's been solo queuing because he is playing scared, and I know he is not that kind of player. Yeah, honestly, if any of you guys are actually showering, like, that's kind of sad. No one needs to shower. Let's be so real, chat. Any tips on how to get better? You practice more than you play, especially when you're a lower rank. A lot of you guys just want to play ranked all the time, and you kind of wait for yourself to slowly get better, and that's just not how improvement works, you know? What if I feel disgusting? You jump in the pool, let the chlorine clean you. Just eat a bar of soap. Yeah, it's like an RPG. It's like +5 cleanliness. Cleans you from the inside out. That is how soap works. Fortunately, don't have a pool. What? You live in California? I assumed every house in California came with a pool automatically. Pour water on myself. Lukewarm water? Now the true hack is if you don't have to shower, but if you pour water on top of all your yourself while you're still wearing the clothes you wore, you will not only clean yourself, but you wash the clothes you're wearing, chat. And that's on God. I live in an apartment. Boo. You're telling me there's no apartment pool even? Axe body spray helps keep you smelling cleaner for longer. That's what I'm saying. Nah. Lives in California, no pool in the apartment either. That's, I don't know. I think they must be breaking some kind of law. One's apartment. Oh, it's like a student apartment. Okay. What's your rent on that, if you don't mind me asking? When I was in grad school, there was apartments that were really close to my school. And I was like, I wonder what those things are. And it's like a studio apartment that had like 300 square feet, was like $1,900. And I'm like, F that. I don't care. I do not care if the commute's 3 minutes to my classes. I am not buying that. I was literally debating it. I'm like, if it's like 1,600 or something, you know, that's still more than it should be. But, you know, the commute and convenience and being near campus and all that, like, that could be worth it. But no, the moment I saw it was like basically $2,000, I'm like, you can shove that apartment right up your ass. Is it 2-bedroom? I'm assuming you have a roommate because you paid $13.25. How is that not a demo? Does anyone want to... I need a old priest and a young priest. Manuel is literally ball chasing. Like, this guy is U-turning in front of reeds just to attack the ball again. I'm like, oh no. I'm a little scared. 5-minute walk to school? That's not bad. 1350 for rent though isn't bad. Especially if that's your split. Especially for California rent. That was the main reason I didn't get my job at Stanford, was they were paying me actually a good amount, but I started like looking at apartments and I was like, I don't know if I can afford a solo apartment. I have to get roommates. And after 4 years of living with roommates, I refused. Because even having your own room is one thing, but I hated sharing a kitchen. Despise sharing a kitchen with anyone I'm not dating. There's something about, keep in mind, Kai is in SSL right now. Just do with that information what you will. Watching him steal hundreds in front of me and then stand still waiting for a pass on a ball that he knows I have 0 boost, and that's why I was going for the boost, is very painful. Okay. I would prefer to pass down. Oh my god, I was whoa! What the heck? He got up for that? Okay, well, that's my bad. That should have been a goal. As soon as I trash talk Kai, he goes a cross map air, double flip reset air dribble, so my bad. Oh, you immediately flicked that? Cringe. Nope. It's not gonna be a great touch. Okay, that's fine. Manual? M-wool? I'm not gonna go for that just because I don't trust that I'm gonna get there first. I'm also third, so. That's just in. Fine. Trying to get it behind him. Okay, all yours. I'm all sad. Dang. Wait. That's awkward. That's fine. No one's there. I can get a pinch. Or he can throw it middle. This is what I don't get. Holy fucking SSL, dude. This is a diamond level play. Why are you hitting it off that? That's not even a double. Just slow the ball down. You had no pressure. This man is an SSL. He is the highest rank in the game. This is a diamond level mistake we're making. Oh, God! Chill. God, buddy, please stop telling me to chill. Ugh. Again, I maintain, you guys have seen plenty of streams where I've gone on decent losing streaks, but we're getting fun games and I'm just like, whatever, it happens. The thing about this is the way we're losing. Like, if we were just getting outplayed, that's one thing, but the fact that we're giving it away off basically free giveaways is crazy to me. It just bothers me when people have never been at this rank and who don't, you know, have a channel basically dependent on me playing at a high level and high rank games, or being like, what's the big deal if you don't get it? I'm like, buddy, there's a lot of ramifications for me if I don't get that. It's also just like a pride thing after a while. It's really irritating to solo queue at SSL like for like 10 different seasons, and then all of a sudden I can't do that anymore because we're losing games to C1s basically. Damn. All right, we'll take that. Maybe tried winning at times. Oh, not the bump on me, said. Sure. Dude, it just, you physically had to see, you literally looked right at me and then decided to shoot it through the only defender. That's crazy. Ooh. I had to rage bait, I figured. Do you see the rocket pass card? Do you mean car? Ah. Top corner. Oh, what a save! What the frick? That guy actually just peeked. He used up a genie wish on that one. Okay. Man, that would have been actually an elite level steal into the double. If I could have completed it. Okay, Snail, all you gotta do is touch it. All you gotta do is touch it. All you gotta do is touch it. That works, I guess. I'm just gonna steal this boost. Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to use boost because I figured he would probably be on that. No pinch, sad. Okay. Why does summer have to exist? Something only people in the Southwest truly understand. Threatened by affection? Coward? Some people really are cowards when it comes to affection from man to man. I did not pay attention to that guy. I was paying attention to Zenom. So on TikTok? You're confusing me with someone else. I've never streamed on TikTok. Oh. Didn't think Zenom had boost. There's...
Hey Taco Man, getting back into RL. Stuck at high plat low diamond.
Thank you for the prime crap flat for 3 years. Jesus H. Christ.
Not super natural energy create religious rites. I'm pretty sure they took offerings more than prayer. Maybe you could offer a small goat to Demeter, requesting she bring Eternal Winter back. That could be decent, I'm not gonna lie. I love you, Danger Taco, unless you're a minor. In that case, disregard. Thank you, Chunky Liver. Appreciate you. I am not a minor, no. That'd be hilarious if minor just had full beard. Just 10-year-old just being like, yeah, I'm 10. Like, huh? Never tell what the problem is. Yeah, that's not a problem in this rank. You can tell exactly where the problem is. Those 6th graders already had beards starting up. Yeah, I mean, my buddy Robbie Klotz, he was someone who played football in high school into college, through I think college. I don't know if he got recruited or not. I forget. Funny dude, but my God, he had a beard, 6th class shadow by the end of 7th grade. I remember that. Also shout out my kind of like Middle Eastern or South Asian folks. Tend to be pretty hairy naturally. Full on beard in 9th grade. That testosterone goes overtime. Sorry guys, I just had to take a deep breath for a second because that's the 2nd straight game we've lost in the final 14 seconds by something entirely avoidable. I have no idea what MMR Nacho is, but we'll invite her. Do you want $0? Not particularly. Keep your $0. Are you still in middle school? Probably never misses the opportunity, just lurks in the distance. Looks like -$1. You owe me money, Preston? Damn, Preston. Got scammed right there. Gotta always read the fine print on that one, bud. Mr. President's second foot is at the ankle. Who lurks in the distance? I don't know, some people. Hey, Noman, or Kennington. What's your rank? We're GC3. We're just trying to get back to at least 1800 or at least SL, but we're solo queuing, which is self-harm in a way. So unfortunately, I can't do that super clean. That is not South American Swift. I was about to crash out hard if that was him, but it's not, so should be fine. Hey, Spence AK. Okay, just trying to check that forward because I'm like, I know Isaiah was going for a bump, so see what chaos that yields. Hit that across to Lisi. Dude, you gotta move. I was about to say, I'm like, I know we're just taking a loop. She the on my danger till I taco. That's art right there, Chunky. Like life or death in bronze solo queuing. That's why the first tip is to never be in bronze. Damn, that guy was up real fast. That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I didn't even hear him. What the heck? That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna stay on the backboard for that, but I didn't know if that was gonna be allowed. Wow, teammate, I hate that you went for that. Nice up to Lise. It's fine. Just touch one more time. Perfect. That's not ideal. It's fine. Also, bad touch by that guy. Isaiah has that read. I wish he added a bit more. Talisi catch. Nice, perfect. Flip it out, perfect. 50 the next one, perfect. I'm gonna let him have that. All right, soft touch into the delayed flick. Ah, yeah, not much momentum on that one. It was a bad takeoff. Teammate, bang. I would go, if not for our last teammate being a little late. Swift had a read on that that could have turned into a counter. I'm gonna fake that. And he stayed on it. Wow, okay. We can get that. Okay, that's double commit. If we can just get on that. Weak clear. Sad. Yap. Yeah, let's not do that. Sad. Nice dunk. Perfect. Oh, he's a tryhard. He got a Carmine Core explosion with a Vitality thing. Honestly, chat, if Vitality doesn't become in top 4 in this major, do you think they're the most disappointing team of all time? All right. Not really sure why we got experimental on that. Dude literally just rotated 180 degrees and then just called it a day. He was like, yeah, that's all we need. Isaiah, are you okay? Jump? Like, why is he not going for that? Why does he think that no one's on for that? Isaiah's actually just thrown this game in 2 kickoffs. That's insane. I'm not gonna act like that was an insanely good kickoff, but the fact that he doesn't even jump for that on 100 boost is psychotic. Guys, I'm telling you, Mafia is too easy nowadays. No one's a good player in GC3. That's not good. Ugh. Sad. Not gonna lie, Talisi, I'm gonna take a my bad on that one. Could've left that for you. I'm gonna assume Isaiah on that last one also was probably assuming that they weren't going at all, and that's why he didn't jump. So he's like, it's okay, it's too far forward or whatever. And then he just kind of sat there. And that's the problem with having ball cam on too much, is that you just get kind of tunnel vision. It results in some awkward moments where, like, if you were just up for it, it wouldn't have been a goal, but because you weren't, then suddenly it's this awkward no man's land situation. We should have this dub so long as we don't throw and so long as I actually have boost. That's a giveaway. I didn't want to go for that because I was like, I don't want to take it from Talisi if he's coming up, but it was a good demo by them. Just hit it. You don't need to touch it beyond that. Cool. Oh my God. Oh my God, scared me there. Is Zen still on there? Yep, it's Zen, Monkey Moon, and Exotic. And they are not the best team in Europe. Or even the second. I think he was waiting for me to go for that, but I was trying to signal I didn't have boost. LL Little Jim Bob. Talisi does not have that double. I really wish you just flicked that. Oh my God. Oof. Taking that time only because I was just making sure I wasn't overcommitting on the angle. It's fine, Isaiah. As he air dribbles across the field. Honestly, if Isaiah gives up a goal by own goaling it or by just handing it over, I'm going to scream.
Dude, holy fuck! What are we doing? Oh my Jesus Christ, dude.
It's so easy. I don't know. I do not know how we get a 2-goal lead. Throw it in the case of Isaiah fucking up the first kickoff, fucking up the second kickoff, and then he's just throwing his boost away over and over and over again so we can't clear the ball, and then eventually it gets shoved into our net. My Christ almighty. All I need is a teammate who just plays to win. Oh my Lord. You turn red. Yeah, no fucking shit, son! Of course I'm red! I'm super pissed! It's warm as hell in this apartment. So my AC is not working, and it's also so incredibly irritating watching these freaking numbskulls attempt to play ranked. My God, it's like they're purposely hired to throw my games. I've never seen such purposeful idiocy. My God. I don't know what MMR Nacho is, but we're just gonna game and see where it goes. If you were, I'd cry also. Dude, I'm gonna fucking cry if it keeps going like this. Like, my God. Yeah, everyone has a little GC3 in them. All they need to do is think that they're way better than they are. And that's what I am. Like, apparently, I guess I'm just not good enough to be SSL anymore. Despite the fact that I can watch it every single game us lose because a teammate decides to clear a ball through the only guy who can dunk him. Or he decides to use 100 boost to air dribble lightly to the corner and then throw the ball directly to the only person on the sidewall who can actually make a play. Like, is this really the second highest rank in the game, dude? I don't know. Don't even know what's going on. We've had like 4 or 5 games in a row, Zavu, that we've lost because a player who is in GC3 decides to just kind of own goal it or just give the ball away, or instead of just taking a normal kickoff, does this and then gets dunked and goes right in. It's like, what are we doing? Like, are we trying to throw? I don't know why every game is like this. And this is what happens when all the high-level players only play 2s. The 3s lobby just become filled with people who do not know what they're doing because there's no gatekeepers anymore. SSL in no mode for first time in a while? Yep. Well, not maybe in a while, but past couple seasons I've been usually able to solo queue my way through pretty much anything. But I don't know, recently I've just noticed I just cannot do it anymore. It's mind-blowing. You get to 1800 and then it's like legitimately every series is a throw. It's a 1-goal loss every single game. It's wild. 5 in a row. I think the last 5 losses we've had were all 1-goal games. And it's all off of like a player getting dunked at like 16 seconds remaining. Because instead of being, you know, on the backboard and taking a touch and then like taking to the sideline, they just throw it to the guy pre-jumping them. It's like, why? He's right there. This is an intervention. It's gonna be soon. See, this is why I like streaming, because I'm complaining about teammates, but you guys can physically see what I'm talking about, you know? Like, when I'm streaming, you guys can at least be like, oh yeah, he did throw that away. Wow, teammate did give up 3 or more, whatever. Nacho's asking, how's it going? Schmello. You didn't miss twice on Snip? I don't know what that means. Hey, Willie. I used to question why I've won trio queues. Now I think I've slowly discovered why. When I used to take a month break of this game, otherwise I'll hurt someone. I mean, honestly, I don't even used to get this angry on losses. It's just like the way we're losing is what tilts me out the planet, you know? It's just a lot of games where you're losing because you're playing at the second highest rank in the game and players are making mistakes that legitimately I coach in Diamond players. And I'm like, this is like, I don't even know. Are you thinking? Like, and I mean that literally. Like, are you, when you load up the game, do you have cognitive activity going on in your brain, you know? Do you enjoy streaming and playing Rocket League? 99% of my games that I play in Rocket League are while I'm live. I don't mind playing off stream occasionally, but most of my games are played on stream. We're playing with that girl Nacho though. So we should be getting some chiller games. I don't know what MMR she's at, but She's always a reliable teammate, very fast, decisive. Dude, you don't want me to succeed. Yeah, I had the flip reset on the double. All right, you can grab that one. Ooh, and a good pinch. I'm gonna watch Shotgun play Night Rain when he ends. I want to play Night Rain. Nice pass. That's why I'm focused on shooter games. Teammates just suck so bad. Teammates suck in every game, though. That's why I don't understand how people can possibly play a game like Overwatch. Like, teammates are really important in Rocket League, but they're only 33% of your team. I cannot imagine playing a game like Overwatch and not in solo queuing it. Or a game like CS and solo queuing. I have to imagine those are infinitely more irritating. So I'm gonna give him my bad. I don't think it's unreasonable for him to assume I had that, but I was also like, oh, it's right at you. You can jump for that. League of Legends. Well, League of Legends is also very tilting because those games are, well, CS and League are tilting for different reasons, but I feel like League is like irritating for sure because you're basically locking yourself in every time you queue into like 30 minutes, like of a game. So it's like if you have bad teammates, you're literally wasting half an hour. Like that's such a massive gap of time. Rocket League is at least a little better in that you can get a lot of games in a short amount of time, you know? Yeah, I was not gonna get that past him, so I'm like, let's just drop it. We'll go from there. Interesting. Ooh. Sorry, buddy. This is not your game. Dude, this game is hilarious. Wait, no! Everyone left! Okay, we're good. Oh. Well, not the pass I wanted, but it's wide. Chief, you don't even have to go, you just have to not get scored on. Nice. Flicking that as high as possible. Even Chief didn't know that. He was like, what the? Fish had changed its position. Oh my god, chat, no one even told me that. You guys on YouTube never let me know. You guys wanted me to change my camera angle, I did, and then you forgot to tell me to adjust my freaking boost again. That's funny. Thank you, fan, for alerting me. All the rest of you guys on YouTube, you're useless. There we go. Hell, YouTube chat, I hate YouTube chat. Don't we all from time to time. Back to back. Oh my god, chat, it's so clean. You're welcome, Texas. Trying to get a light touch there. Yeah, we're just trying to take a 50 on that. That's fine. Nice, bang. Think a plane crash in India? I don't read international news, so I have no idea. Can you buy, Oris Master RTX 5090? Hey, Your name is Lockheed Martin, buddy. You're on the corporate account. Go buy it yourself. I think YouTube chat would be the type to choose Rose Art Crayons or Crayola for their appetizers. Yeah, I think so. I think you win that one. Yeah, we did. We got it. Okay, me and Nacho are like the exact same MMR. Perfect. God, dude, over 270 people died in it. Honestly, it sounds like a skill issue more than anything else. Personally, guys, I think I would survive a plane crash. Good attempt to play Borderlands 3. I thought 2 had you in a chokehold, Matt. But accidentally opened Borderlands 2. Oh, oops. Twitch chat talking like I won't come over there. Oh, damn. We got interlopers here. We're gonna start a fight. But this game for 10 years, you can't tell me the first, second, third, and fifth games you queue alter depending on whether you win first game. I have no idea, man. I would assume no. There is winner's queue. If you do win more and more, it starts raising your MMR. Your queuable MMR. I almost swear by it. Because every time I've ever partied up with someone and I've gone like a 5 or 6 game win streak, it suddenly goes from like giving me like it's like a 1730, 1750, 1760, 1770, and then suddenly it'll give me like an 1850 game. And then if we lose that, then it'll put us back down to like where our MMR is. I think after a while when you're on a streak, it starts giving you like much more difficult opponents just because it's like, all right, damn, you need to slow down. Tell them Rose Art crayons are still crayons. You guys always think, okay, in terms of things that look like they would be delicious, but they aren't, I think Play-Doh definitely up there. Honestly, crayons feel like they'd be a pretty banger snack based on how colorful they are. I feel like they're a little too crunchy though, you know? If they were a little softer, maybe. I think Tide Pods still take the like, if you knew nothing about Tide Pods and you saw a Tide Pod, you would definitely be like, that candy looks delicious. I totally get why children and old people struggle with that. Getting Q dodged on God. Yeah, Nacho's right. Want that smoke. Forbidden Cotton Candy. Installation looks delicious. That is true. It does actually look really good. Bright colored chemical in a Kool-Aid looking gallon. I'm surprised Windex isn't drank more. It always looks really like a very clean, light, translucent Gatorade, you know? Because Gatorade's kind of like opaque. Bleach smells good. Bleach does not smell good. What are you talking about? I don't know why I did it like that. No, I wanted to tap that light and land on the ceiling, but I failed. And he stole the boost. Cringe. Did not expect Bob to cover him for like that, but he might be in queue with him. I defended our honor in the Twitch chat, YouTube brethren. Damn crazy. Sure. Sharpie as the appetizer. I think smelling Sharpies isn't super satisfying, but I knew people who would do that because they liked it. I think people who like the smell of Sharpies like the smell of gasoline, you know what I mean? Why do low-rank players in Rocket League say, hold on. Oh. Why do lower players in RL say you're the most unmechanical player for NES itself? They don't seem to do 4 flips and no musty. Do you mean say I? Like you've heard people specifically tell me that about me? I mean, I'm definitely not like a super mechanical player, but I'm definitely not unmechanical in the sense that like I'm only airling, I never air roll. never double tap, never do anything, you know? Like, we definitely have our moments of doing, like, some good plays. I just find it funny when people are like, I don't know why I'm such a low rank. Like, watching you play, I could play at this rank. And I'm like, no, you can't. Like, dead ass, you do not. How do you feel about people who smell hand sanitizer right as they put it on? Well, some hand sanitizer actually smells kind of nice, but like the one that is like straight alcohol, you're weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Angene's and I are on the same wavelength on that one. Because I'm like, if it's the two nice ones, I wouldn't mind that. Like, you know, it's something you just put it on, you're like, ooh, that's nice. There's no way! Oh my God, buddy, you can't be doing that. It's scaring the crap out of me. Nacho should have that. Okay. Sorry, teammate. It's not that I don't trust you, it's that I have no trust in you. That's somehow different. I had it, buddy. Sad. Not you for any SSL? Yeah, well, it's because players watch really mechy players or pros doing a bunch of crazy mechs, and they assume the reason they're that rank is because of those mechanics. They assume all SSL players are constantly hitting resets and constantly doing like ridiculously over-the-top mechanics. And if they don't see that, they're like, wow, this guy must not be that good of a player, or they must not be that high ranked or whatever. And it's like, yeah, maybe there's like a correlation between being able to pull that stuff off in your rank, but for the most part, it's just being able to actually think through the game, play fast, but play instinctual. I think a lot of players just play fast. They don't actually have instincts to play at a high level, so they just kind of go, and they're like ball chasing the ball, like their life depends on it. And it results in a lot of awkward moments where it's like, yeah, you really shouldn't have gotten scored on there because you're, you know, playing like a freaking psychopath. We're gonna play that right in the ceiling. Alrighty, pretty cool guy. One tap. Oh, not like that though. Ooh. Yeah, got a little greedy on that one. That shouldn't be in. Wide. Play the bounce, cool guy. Ooh. That works. Ah, cool guy! He overthought it. Nice shot. Honestly, if I hit that harder, maybe teammate would have wanted to go, but that's a tough one. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Internal crash out. It's just like, it's too predictable, dude. It's always the easiest read of the game that gets messed up. That's the thing that is also really funny to me. Like if that was like a 50-mile-an-hour pinch into the backboard and he had no boost, sure, you're not gonna read that. But it's a ball that's lofted directly at you. Like how are you not touching that? At the very least, like you don't even need a lot of boost. You just need literally any. Jump up, tap, done. Regiment. Not gonna lie, didn't need it. Oh, we have Snail, we're gonna lose this. All right, well, GG in advance. Snail's the guy that cleared it directly into the only guy that could possibly save us in the last game. Oh my God, what a garbage air dribble. I really thought he was gonna try to fake that one. Wanted to get a piece of it for the demo. Ah, man. Did not get the ball forward as I wanted there. All right, interesting air dribble there. That's important. No more boost. Okay, Nacho has that. What? Ah. And that left over the first guy. That was not the guy I thought would be chasing it. Okay, Snail does not have that. That's fine. Wave dash into the pat. Oh, well, that guess works. Thought he was gonna double tap it on Fort. Alrighty. That's an unfortunate lag touch. What? It not gonna break here. Yeah. So we're gonna keep playing this game. Interesting. Sure, okay, there's one. The rivalry's insane. NCSU and Duke fan always going at each other's throats. Yeah, knives out every time they enter chat. Oh my God, I forgot my do not disturb mode gets turned off on my phone. I just got like 15 notifications. And all just like randoms. Always scares me. You're just chilling one day and then suddenly zzz, 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 zzz. Oh, that was a weird bounce. My bad, snail. Hey, local Duke guy, let's not use the N-word, even an abbreviation or anything. I do not care if what ethnicity you are in real life or race you are in real life. I just prefer us not go there. No, it was right open! That should have been in. Oh, we finally agreed. Okay, cool. Cringe. No, Taco. Taco, yes, I did miss that double. Unfortunately. I was just trying to get around it, but then I realized halfway through, oh, I actually need to get like all the way around to be able to tap it on target. Ooh, very cool. Got a different teammate, same team. Okay. Wrench moment indeed. Sometimes the boys just need to chill. Spare money, I'd gladly donate. Well, thank you, Clickbait approved. Appreciate that. Dude, it's unfortunate. Headshots turning up there also is very no thoughts head empty of him. I'm not really sure why he thought that ball was going to go perfectly up the line when it's very much telegraphed it's going to go there, which would presume that then a defender would be on that, you know? My negative $100. Nah, I'm good, Mohammed. Sure. I like the part where they went open net and they missed. God dang it. I was waiting for the shot and I was like, wait, that's a really light touch. I should have jumped earlier. Put it like 100. Well, I mean, they put it at 100 because like, well, what if someone donates that? But like, you're not gonna get that ultimately because you need to have goals that are manageable and achievable. Like $5 can happen, which makes it more likely someone to be like, yeah, I can donate $5. All right, GG's. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting paid on sick leave? Wait, what? Wait, you're on sick leave and you're not getting paid? That's not how it works. That sounds illegal. Are you using sick days? Because if so, that's a labor violation, I'd have to think. I think you're just a chill guy. I'm definitely not a chill guy when it comes to streams like this. I try to be pretty chill. That's what most people review my stream as. They're like, oh, this is like a chill stream. And I'm like, yeah, I'd like to think so. Occasional hype moments. Today, though, no, this is just, like, horrible. I mean, granted, I'm on pretty low sleep, so I'm already, like, short-fused, but my god, dude, tonight is just, like, getting stabbed in the gut every single game. No, Nachos, you were fine. I just, like, literally every game of GC3 is literally just me watching the most simple, straightforward thing go into my net over and over and over again. Like that game on a that we had the 2-goal lead on that we blew. That was literally like our third. I was turning away from the play because I'm like, okay, he has a pretty easy read. It's a ball off the backboard going at 10 miles an hour. He's got 30 boosts in his tank. All he's got to do is jump once, lean back, and deflect it, and he just straight whiffs, and then it goes in. And I'm like, okay, like it's just like there's only so many losses I can take because of like a singular horrific mistake, or I don't know. That regiment team was like very mid, and we're just giving up goals and goals and goals and goals, and I'm just like I'm not saying we're all playing flawlessly, but it's like at a certain point, like I'm gonna use my abandon because I can't freaking stay in that lobby. Especially if our third was like, no, I don't want to forfeit yet. Guys, we can do it. I'm like, dude, you have a kink. You want to be dominated. I'm not one to kink shame, but let's take it offline. Yeah, like, I genuinely don't mind losing in ranked. I really don't. Even if I'm trying to grind for a stall, I don't mind losing. If I'm losing to a team that's just straight up out playing us, that's fine. But if I'm playing with people who can't hit the ball, it's like, I don't know, man. Ranked is broken. Hard. Give me the hard reset, chat. Give me the hard reset for the 10th anniversary. I'm ready. Hello, Le Monde. Hello, Web Slinger. Oh. Discussion my part. No, you're not just, you have no idea how comforting it is to play with someone who can actually like fly at the ball and be confident on their reads. Like everyone else is playing, they're playing as if like if they lose that game, they die. Like that's how I feel. Like they're playing every game as if they can't afford a mistake. They're playing so timid, so scared, so freaking terrified. And then you lose because they're just staring at balls. They're not actually challenging it. Or if they do, they're going like too impulsively. It's just like this thing of like, oh, I have to go immediately. I have to go there. Oh, I can't do that, blah, blah, blah. And they're just in no man's land. And I'm like, I really wish you just took a deep breath and played the game normal. 1785 want me in. I don't know, Bandy. We'll see. I think I just need to accept the fact that it's Jover and then just let it go. I need to stop actually caring about my Omar tonight because it's just not gonna happen. Staring at balls is crazy. I mean, they are. It's literally just like the ball's coming right at them in the screen, and they're just like, and then they get beat to it and they're like, ah, dang. Well, nothing I could have done differently on that one. And I'm like, yes, there is. No, winnable and fun. That's the thing is like, if you're playing ranked and you're losing against a superior team, but your team is putting in a good effort, it's like frustrating, but not like actually upsetting, if you know what I mean. Like, but then you kind of roll your eyes and just shake it off. But when you're losing because people are like, own goaling, or like that freaking Neo Tokyo game where my teammate is like using 100 boosts to get a touch a ball 3 feet and then gets dispossessed for the winner or loser. It's like, dude, like, are you trying to tilt me? Or is this like a long form trolling effort? Like, I just don't know anymore, you know? He's earlier this season, I'm washed, so hit me up some more next season, maybe we can take away some of the pain. That would be ideal, yes. I'm hardstack down for a year. You got any tips for grinding up? I would say if you're a diamond, you need to work on your wall play a bit more. Practice, you know, sticking close to the ball. Don't even have to work necessarily on like perfectly keeping it on your hood. Just, you know, practice just getting underneath the ball and being able to carry it a little bit. Honestly, the best thing you can learn, I think literally the best like advanced mechanic is like the defensive air dribbles. So being able to take the ball to your backboard and then just do this. Like, you just stay underneath it. Don't even need an air roll. Just learning how to do this is such a massive skill gain. It's insane. And then it allows you to like get out of defense a lot easier because then you can just do this, buy some time for your teammate. Same on the sidewall. Eventually just learn to tap and just stay close. You don't have to air roll. You don't have to do anything. And then eventually you can learn how to like implement, you know, flips into your play so you can flick the ball forward and then still get some momentum, build up speed, etc. All that stuff, you know? I think that's something that a lot of diamond players are not good at because they're so, whenever they're talking about like, oh yeah, I know how to air dribble, they're like, like that all the time. When in reality, when you're air dribbling, you need to take it slow. You match the speed of the ball. So I'm only boosting just enough to stay close to the ball. And then when your ball is basically going the same speed, then you press boost and push it. And then you can propel the ball down the field. And that way you can stay right next to it, which is very handy on defense, especially for diamonds. Imagine being able to air dribble and flip reset couldn't be me. Nice, Max, I just can't rotate. It's not that hard to rotate. Oh, we're playing Birdo and Exy. Damn, that's crazy. And No Limit, very cool as well. This is literally the most smurfed lobby I've ever seen in my life. No. I was trying to bump No Limit out of it because I saw him come from the corner, so I like waited for the touch and then flipped to the diagonal back. Didn't quite work. Learn how to keep underneath the ball. It is definitely a useful skill. It's fine. Nice, air dribble broken. Nice. Can't even talk anymore without someone saying yap. It's because we're surrounded by Gen Alpha. What is the term for those guys? There's Zoomers. What's Gen A? Because I refuse to call them alphas. Obnoxious. Oh, my bad, broken. Oh, Kyle, don't go for that. Okay. Sure. What's Gen Alpha 2010 and up? Basically. Gen A, parentheses, SS. Nice cock, thanks. I raised that rooster myself. Is it in the background? No, it's not. It's walked away, but appreciate that. People think farming is all just tending crops, but it's so much more than that. Okay, this plane is 50. Boop. Nice. Gen Z is looped with Gen Z. I feel like Gen Z is like born in like the mid 2000s though. I feel like our years are screwed up. I feel like Gen A is much younger. It's like the kids who are like 15 or younger. That's fine. Oh, didn't expect him to roll it. It's 2012, not 2000. I mean, generations are pretty big anyway. It's more like all vibe, you know? I feel like Gen A is going to be Gen like AI. Like the defining feature for them is going to be like they will never know a world without AI in literally everything. Gen Z is more so the iPad kid generation, in my opinion. There's the kids who like always had tech growing up. Millennials are the last generation who I feel like fully had the dichotomy of childhood that was maybe watching TV but going outside or having aim or something versus constantly being online, you know? Because I feel like up until I was like probably 10 or 11, I was spending a decent amount of time like being outside, being in person with my friends and whatever. And then after that, I definitely started like going into more of like a digital space with more like Facebook becoming really big. There was AOL Instant Messenger even before that in like middle school and whatnot. That's Gen Z. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. But like at the same time, I mean, I feel like early 2000s was a lot of that, I guess. But I'd say like once you hit those teenage years, that's where I feel like that's how I define it. Like what do your teen years look like? Also Millennial and Gen Z though, we definitely have a, well, Millennials have a really bad job market. Gen Z probably has an even worse one, I would argue. Being outside was crazy as a kid. I know, I can't believe they never patched the sun. Way too bright, way too annoying. Basically in the Great Depression for most of my childhood. The Dust Bowl. Oh, okay. Those guys lose to me once, now they lock in for game number 2. Tried the bounce shot, didn't quite work out. But it was in the wall waiting for it, and he proceeds to not hit the ball. Sad. Birdo, what the heck? Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even know he was in that backpack. Pretty sure I'm the youngest here. Let's not mention anyone's age if you think they're the youngest. How about that? If you're under the age of 18, I don't give a shit what your age is. Please do not mention it in chat. Awesome. Considering I'm like low 1700s right now, this is such an insanely smurfed lobby. Yeah, XE and No Limit are very high ranked players. Birdo is as well, but I'm not scared of Birdo, so. Okay. Okay. Close one. Is the day taco? It is not. Stupid in the comments, one of your shorts. I can't recover. I'm too far gone from RL lingo. Honestly, Apollo, I have no idea what you're talking about, so it's fine. How can you be sure they're not smurfing and not washed? I would argue they technically are washed, but they're definitely all capable of being very high ranked because I know and have played them there. So I refuse to. I don't know. I'm of the mindset that like players like that, it's like riding a bike. You take a little bit to get back into the game and then you're fine. And that's exactly what those players are like usually. Hello, Infinite. I'm gonna Q dodge them actually. I'm not in the mood to play them unless I have a good second and third. They're also my buds. They come to my stream frequently, so I know them. I don't think they're trying to stream snipe. I think they're just trying to queue at the end of the season, but either way, hopefully all their PCs catch on fire because not really in the mood to play smurfed SSLs when I'm not even back to 1800 yet. How do you get XP? Guys, it's community XP. It literally tells you how to get XP. You just chat. Wrong and didn't remember the name of the mechanic. Well, a lot of people see skims and they're like, that's a redirect. Hey, fun fact, buddy. A redirect, skim is a redirect. So they're just better, not smurfing experience in ones all the time. Well, I mean, they're not like necessarily better than like in that, like, oh, there's no chance of beating them. Like, we just beat them. The issue is mainly that they're smurfing to a level that means my teammates are going to be what their MMR is. The issue with them accidentally smurfing or otherwise is that I have teammates who are authentically that rank. Meanwhile, I'm playing against a team of 2 SSLs, you know? So it's like, I don't mind playing against a team like that, but can you at least give me a team that's like not good, not too bad? And that's the inherent issue with like smurfing in GCs. People are like, well, is it really that big of a deal if you're smurfing in GC3? Well, yeah, because most of GC3 actually is not deserving of being GC3 in terms of like the tactics of the game. So they challenge late, they dive in on stuff they really shouldn't, they waste their boost all the time, they cut in front of rotation because they're just trying to play fast, but they're playing fast out of panic, not because of like actual need or some tactical awareness, you know? Why don't you just party up with good people? Because when I try, it just doesn't work, and honestly, I've given up hope that will actually get us sell this season, so it's fine. I didn't sleep well last night, I knew it was cooked from there, but we're just streaming to stream. Just trying to avoid running into Kara and XE carrying Birdo. Why is something to Birdo? I've just never played a game and been like, damn, he's kicking my ass. It's always whoever he's partied up with. I'm also in a bad mood, so everyone's getting the handout. I don't have anything against Birdo. I just, when I see that lobby, I'm like, damn, XE and Kara, that's terrifying. Also, Birdo is there. Like, he's a good player. I'm just not necessarily someone that I expect to peak on me. Is this a sign to main twos? Honestly, it might be. No Limit is Kara? Yep. That's his ult. Hey, Zachary Mead. You remember me? Yeah, you're the only Zachary Mead that comes in chat. Why you moody, bro? I don't know, Adam. I don't know if you're smart enough to understand based on the multiple times you've been in my stream, but I think you can figure that out. Become a ones player? Honestly, becoming a ones player might transform me in ways that I would never expect. That's a very frustrating game. I mean, it's just, I've never had that many 1-goal game losses in my entire life earlier today. Like, that was insane. That was literally 6 straight. That broke me. Honestly, I had a lot of faith coming in today that we could make a run, but those 5 games in a row was like, okay, I'm gonna have to full party this, and I don't think I have anyone that I'm able to, you know, do that with. Definitely mood. I mean, it's just, we're literally, I mean, I don't know. Anyone who comes into my stream regularly and like, why are you upset? What do you mean, dude? I'm upset, why? Because a freaking bird crashed in my window and died. Yeah, that's why I'm moody. No, like, of course, games are not going well. And I know this is not entertaining to watch. I'm trying to keep my mood up, chat, but it's like, I just want to lose against good teams. I don't want to lose because teammates can't touch the ball. And you're fucking AFK, dude. Holy crap, thank you. I was about to rage so hard. I was like, damn. We're at the edge of our, or end of our wits, and you're gonna AFK on me, buddy? Or you're gonna pass off the backboard? Close. Kyle, thank you for the 650 joules. We're gonna pre-dump that. Ah, we threw it away. It's okay, Accolade. You'd have a better clear, my bad. Shouldn't have gone up. I wasn't boosting because I was like, they should have that, but they were taking their sweet time on that. Nice. Cool. It's very weird that GIFs do not show up on stream revenue. Like, you just sent 650, which is the equivalent of $6.50, and stream revenue is still listed at 0 because it only lists memberships and super chats. It's so weird. Close one. Nice. Cool. Could be work or something. Nah, I would not stream if I was in a bad mood because of... I always start stream in a good mood, chat. I never stream if I'm in a bad mood because that's never gonna go. Which is why when you start stream and it goes really well and then it turns bad, that's why it's like peak frustration. It's like, ugh. Okay, these guys are Smurf, or not Smurf, they're they're getting carried by some other guy. Demo and can't make it for the save. A little bit weird.
Chin up, brother, you're him.
Thank you, Bala. Oof. Didn't have the boost. That was a ghost touch and a half, holy. Thank you for the fiber, Paul. We're trying to pick it up. Nice. I do a beat on my neck. Oh. I'm gonna increase the likes. Thank you. If we can get to 50, the whole night is rescued. First dono ever. Hey, thank you, honestly. That's very kind of you. Pop your dono cherry. Huge ass sad boy. This is actually just a radio station based off Big Machine by Goo Goo Dolls, one of my favorite songs. Uh-oh. How you doing, huge ass? Pop the wallet cherry. Hey, yo. I played Skyrim or GTA if I'm upset. sitting on it. That ass it is. Ooh. Good to know. What the? What do you do in GTA if you're upset? You obey all the traffic signs and drive under the speed limit. I would assume. You think actual criminals ever play GTA and get bored because it's just basically playing like a job simulator? It's like the equivalent of being like Excel spreadsheet simulator, but like for like an accountant, you know? I usually go for the vanilla unicorn. I'm sorry, what? That was my nickname in high school. You almost had a crazy passing play there. It's a canon event. Vanilla Unicorn, now I'm hooked. Isn't that a club? Excel spreadsheet is just any strategy game. That's not wrong. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like one of those plays, the C3. You got a dono. Yeah, very kindly given to us by Honestly Apollo. His first ever YouTube dono. Vanilla Unicorn code for someone? Promo code? The only promo code you guys need to know is promo code The Danger Taco on the Epic Store, or in Fortnite, for Rocket League, or for Fall Guys to support the channel. Creator code The Danger Taco. Actual criminals play GTA and have fun because we don't have to worry about consequences. If you look up T Grizzly and his homies, you'll get it. You just said we. Does that imply you're a criminal? Do a Mustang, I'll donate $1. I literally just did one. I have it tatted just to remind me. It's true, Hugh just sent me a photo. Just the Danger Taco right on their thigh. Oop. Creators who make like $10 million a month with the creator code. Epic must have made so much money. I don't think it was $1. Pog chat. We're so back. Four likes to 50 AO. Hurricane J. Oh, I guess Farrah didn't want that one. Oh, okay, well, that works. Good job, Muse. How do you guys feel about the artist Muse? I have a couple of like musically inclined friends who think Muse is like one of their favorite artists ever, but never really been for me. Did my teammate just say that he did? Unfortunately. Get an open backboard, and you went too fast. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't get the low 5. Cringe. Close the account if we don't get 50 likes before the end of the stream. That is true. I'm going to delete it all. Come even more grouchy. It's not even possible, chat. I'm filled with the rage of 1,000 righteous sons. Oh. Nah, nothing is more rage-inducing than when I was in grad school. I remember crashing out real hard from a stream that I stopped streaming for like probably 10 days or something. To this day, I don't think I've ever been in a worse mood playing this game. Nice. Cool. 90s Rocket finally got a high 5 stat. I don't even remember when. Yeah, that stuff is hard to get. Because you always forget how high up they are. I thought it was just like crossbar level, but no, you have to like be above the crossbar and hit them. The caution quesadilla is one I've not heard before. That peak on their team against comp. Yeah, that's how it is, Pandy. Nice. Docile Dorito. Docile Dorito kind of goes hard, I'm not gonna lie. The erect enchilada. I'm sorry, what? Kyle Banks, your mind is in the gutter. Bro literally is thinking of synonyms for Danger Taco, and he's like, what if I involved the penis? Testicular taco? Guys. Why did my reproductive organs have to come into it? Tactical tamale. I was always thinking if I ever did like a strategy channel, like playing Civ or whatever, or like just played FPSs, it would be Tactical Taco as my channel name, or like the second channel. What? Why did he do that? That was such a weird decision. Oh my god, thank you. I was about to say, I'm like, please don't let that work. Strategy games. I play Civ a lot off stream. That is my go-to calming down at the end of the night game. At least I got 50 now. Woo! Good. We got 50 likes, chat. Now can we shoot for 17,000? The narcissistic nacho. Your guys are just adding in random words. It's not even close to danger anymore. Mine Warcraft 3. I don't think that's a game. Trashy Taco only appears on Saturday. Trashy Taco appears whenever I get $100 in donations, and I'm basically naked on the stream. Tantalizing tapatio. Oh no. Feet salad, yummy yummy. Win trade world champion. That's, I don't know if this is gonna be encouraging. I just want to play in the second highest rank in the game and not have this happen. This is a Diamond 1 aerial. This is a Platinum 1 aerial. That is arguably like a gold 2 doable aerial. You had 80 boost, good sir. Yeah, I threw my controller across the room and abandoned. Yep, it's been that type of night, Pandy. See you next season. Yep. Oh, I didn't think he would be ballsy enough to catch it like that. Should have known. God, these guys are so slow. The fact we're losing them. Very cringe.
How much to get you to oil up and throw the game?
Did you send that in my teammates' chats as well? I don't know if Win Trade World Champion has touched the ball. There it is. Thank you for the $4. Thank you for the $5. Jesus H. Christ. We can't even forfeit yet, dude. Holy. I'm trying to burn time. You're watching my teammates, and that is your conclusion. I watch you every time I get you, and you suck. I don't know if these teammates just want me to abandon or what, but... I was getting rage baited. Well, this guy is like the objective GC2 guy who thinks he deserves better. He's like, Taco, I watch you while you play, and even though I get carried every game, nice shot, by the way. Even though I get carried every game, you know, like, I'm gonna give you advice on how to get better. And it's just like, nah, dude. Like, you physically cannot give me advice. It's always the players who have never been at my rank before that claim that they know better than me in these ranks. Like, it's so funny to watch these guys be like, oh, Taco, you're dog. Did you know that? It's like, no, I didn't know that because I'm not. Like, at the very least, you got to be like Garrett G pro player level type of player to actually like talk to me like that, you know? But I'm also not claiming to be like a disgustingly good player. I'm literally just playing the game, and these guys are on my dick because they're obsessed with me. I mean, I think it's kind of cute that they're this obsessed with me. Nice pass. You gone pro before? Nah. Sorry, I'm just trading quick chats with this guy. The guy who just trash talked me just missed another open net. Because again, this is the type of player that he is. Beat this guy with my toes? Probably. I tuned out for a second. Someone would say, oh, on my dick. Yeah, on my dolphin sound, yep. Someone would DoorDash me some tacos. If someone could DoorDash me food, that would actually be lit. Social security number? It's at least 5. On Fort. That was a rough raid, I'm not gonna lie. You're not. That's not real. Win Trade World Champion is such a crazy title to have after pulling in the worst performance of your life. Yeah, please do not announce your actual Addy on stream. All right, well, time to Q-dodge my teammates. That was actually hilarious. The fact that his name is Win Trade World Champion and he's playing that bad is insane. He actually is trying to win trade at 9 p.m. That's not gonna work, buddy. Someone threatened deportation on someone else in purple chat? What? How's that sell push? Oh, it's non-existent, Jan. Like, it's... I literally just got a game.
Dono from Keelan.
Keelan. Oh, Kylan. Thank you, Kyle, for the donation. Have a good night, Doug. I'm off to watch Fast Furious. Don't get to drop a snub. Tell Snub I said hi. All right, first up, we have to update our goal. 20. We're just gonna be streaming for the rest of the night. Like, I don't care. Like, or at least until I feel like getting off. Spend time with my lady. Because it's just not. I don't know. It's just not. It's not worth getting, you know, tight over the frickin' season ending and not being able to do whatever. What's going on here? Oh, sorry, chat. I couldn't see my donations for a second. I was like, what just happened? Log me out. Kyle, thank you for the $15 donation. Here, have some DoorDash. Well, thank you. I came to watch because I feel like ending. Oh, wow. Sitzroy, let's maybe not go there. Sorry you're feeling that way. But never the right decision to make. Breathe out for 8? Dude, what kind of box breathing are you doing? That's crazy. Do you have any idea how long 8 seconds is to exhale? I go with 3 seconds for box breathing. Inhale 3 seconds, hold it 3 seconds, exhale 3 seconds, hold that 3 seconds, then inhale 3 seconds, and just do that over and over. Jesus Christ, Kyle, 600 XP. Kyle's built like that. Breathing techs are so good for anxiety. I mean, they're good for like most everything, especially if you're just getting nervous about something. It's kind of controlling your breath. It's crazy that like just if you slow down your breathing deliberately, you actually do slow down your heart rate. It's kind of crazy. Good way to calm yourself down. AM EST tourney. Here comes the ego. Yeah, Catter hates Night Rain, but I think he's starting to see the vision. DDoSed and banned for a day. Yeah, that was actually kind of insane that people are DDoSing in-game tournaments. Like, really? You're DDoSing for titles? People are so freaking pathetic, dude. Honestly, I do want to talk to a Psionics networking guy and wonder, like, why is DDoSing not, like, more easily recognized? I feel like you could write a script where, like, the moment... I think probably the issue with that is, like, probably when a server gets DDoSed, they can't tell, like, who's doing it. They just know it's being DDoSed. And so they're trying to figure out all that. But in my opinion, I'm just like, if the same name keeps getting DDoSed over and over and over and over and over, you know? I feel like at a certain point, just flag that person. And especially if their win rate is insane, then it's kind of like, yeah, okay, done. I wouldn't even mind if they, like, if it like, at the very least, I wish they could give back the MMR. Like, if you get DDoSed out of a lobby, it should literally just not punish you. Granted, that also opens up the problem of, like, potentially, like, oh, if someone pulls out their cord or whatever, then, like, Ethernet cord or something and disconnects themselves, then it's, like, a way to, like, make sure I don't lose MMR, but I don't think that'd be a huge issue. Good night, Adam. DDoS is like 8 games in a row. It's kind of crazy how they like solve most of the DDoSing and then there's just like always another tool, you know? No one should lose his own, no one should get a matchmaking ban. I think matchmaking ban is honestly the most annoying thing. The loss is one thing, but it's such an insult to be like, well, you abandoned. I'm like, huh? People buy, if you buy a title that is like an SSL pink tag and you're a bronze, you might actually be the most weenie hut junior person ever. Like, I can't imagine anything more weenie than buying a title that you didn't earn just so you can flex it in a rank that makes it very clear that you did not earn it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get people who buy an SSL tag just to revert back to frickin' plat. Oh, finger slipped a ballistic there. That's a rough one. Finger slipped and I was like, it's okay, I'll take a 50. Nah, it's okay, it's pretty far out, we got a goalie. And then he hits it perfect top corner. That's unfortunate. There's also straight up just people who like, people who DDoS are like the same people who like hack in Call of Duty. Like they're doing it at a certain point just to be troll. Like they don't actually care about the wins, they're just doing it to piss people off because they know people get angry watching their games back and doing that. Like that was the craziest thing is I remember I was watching Huskers. He was going for like world record kills or something and eventually he got killed. Like he was like 40 kills into a Warzone match or something like that. And he got killed by someone who's very clearly like just turned a corner and like just snapped to his position and sniped him in the head. And so he invited them because they were in a party and they were all hacking. And they're just like, is this fun? Like, I just genuinely want to interview you. And the thing is, when he asked that in a Discord call or whatever, or in like the home screen party chat or whatever for Warzone, the guys who spoke up were like in their like 20s. Like they were like full grown adults. And I'm like, damn, that is some loser shit. Like, holy crap, dude. Like I'd kind of get it if it was like a 13-year-old trolling. And I'd also kind of get it if we could save a singular shot on a goal. But it's like the fact that these guys are like 25, you know, 26, 27. One of them was like, oh yeah, I'm in my 30s. I work like a warehouse job or whatever. And I'm like, you're spending your free time doing this. And like, why are you doing this? Is it fun? He's like, well, it's fun knowing that you're upset. I'm like, holy crap, dude. You should be castrated. Like, that's crazy. Cheating video games so sad. That's what I'm saying, Kawa. Like, yeah, it's not understandable if they're younger, but it's like, you're young and stupid, whatever. But the fact that you're a full-grown adult doing that, and the reason you have fun is ticking people off, that's, I wouldn't say it's like sociopath behavior, but it's like the fact that the only way you can have fun is to make sure other people aren't. Like, damn. These are the same people who also wonder, why am I still single? Why does no girl want me? As if they can't smell that loser fucking stank from a mile away every first date. Bro, it's so funny, those frickin' Twitter accounts on the super racist platform of X now that are like, I just don't know why I can't find a date. And it's like their frickin' profile is like some Nazi shit. And it's like, yeah, I wonder, dude. Wonder why most women, you know, that you meet with, like general population women, are getting turned off by something about you. Who knows? Simply no way of knowing. One of life's unsolved mysteries. You almost top 100 in the world with wins off Rocket League Tracker? Probably not. They only track people within their database. It leaves out a lot of people. Because at a certain point, I remember I was like 1910 or something one season, and it was like, oh, you're like top 300 in the world. I'm like, that is at 1,000% not true. Still pretty cool though. I do play this game a lot. I don't think my Bacchus is turned on yet, but I'm curious to see if Exo Glare is even within the 1700s. He is... He's the highest in the lobby. That's fucking pathetic. Okay. I can't even tell anymore. Alright, chat. Next loss is we lose GC3. If that happens, I'm just gonna end stream. Just not worth playing anymore. I'm genuinely curious who the headhunter guy is who trash talks me. Like, he's very much on my dick every single time we play. And he's always playing in a party, but then also claiming I'm getting carried. But I'm like, okay, cool. Very, very funny. I don't know if it's a bit he's doing or if he's just trying to troll or whatever, but it's funny that he is so obsessed with me and yet is also being carried. Like, maybe he's like, well, I'm proud of it, and I admit it. I don't know. Either way. You need to analyze yourself, says the guy who misses 4 open nets and constantly cuts his teammates. It's like, ah, yes, you are definitely the one to be teaching me that lesson. Probably a troll on an alt. Maybe it's someone you banned. I don't know. Like, I definitely run into people, and I know that, like, for a fact that some people in rank probably just think I'm dog and, oh, I always lose the taco. Even if it's not true, they're just like, I just don't like him. Because I definitely have players like that. I'm sure I'm that person for some other people. But the fact that he's claiming, like, oh, you're always getting carried, when literally I've been doing almost nothing but solo queue the past, like, you know, several seasons. Like, yeah, I've been partying up more and more lately, but, like, a vast majority of my streams are still very much solo queue. So it's always funny when they're like, wow, always getting carried, Tago. And I'm like, you can literally watch my stream and judge for yourself. Nice goal. Usually 2s or 1s. Just mind your business. I'm just finishing out my 3s, trying to get something going, but... Oh, that's just so much brain power involved in that decision. I didn't even have to see who was in the middle to know that that was going to go in. Did he have to hit it there? No, but sometimes people just like that. So hard for matchmaking, because it's the last people making their final pushes. It's all these players playing. And that's why you don't rotate upfield. Also, I don't know why teammate is cheating up on that by literally being up my butthole. Kind of like apparently Jack. I have heard that a lot. Like, Like, I just need teammates who can hit the ball forward. I don't understand why it is such a hard task to get teammates that aren't just going to be selling these goals, you know? Hello, Beard Nye. I think teammate's cooking. I think Sanitizer actually is drunk. I was hoping he would hit it to the backboard and I can play it off to him. Oh, I don't think I have that. Okay. Well, score doesn't really mean much. The only reason I brought it up in that last game is because the guy's literally telling me, like, wow, I'm getting carried. Meanwhile, I'm like, you have not touched... Like, we are literally throwing the game. Like, at a certain point, we stopped playing, and it was an open net, and he's still missing. It's like... And for the fact that I know he's still trying is because he's actually racing all these reads, you know? So it's always just funny when players, you know, who are like the worst on their team are the one who are like, wow, Taco, you really suck. I'm like, homie, you're hiding in the backpack of your duo. Like, what are you talking about? Why not let that bounce? Okay. Oh wow, he just hit that right into the ceiling. Didn't expect that. Okay. Fanta take one touch. That works. I'm just gonna cute or demo dodge that guy. Ooh. Sanitizer, why are you going? Oh my god, he got away with that. That's crazy. KBM never done controller. I have occasionally done it, but not a huge fan of KBM. Honestly, it tires out my fingers. It's crazy, like how much, you know, muscular activation you need for KBM. Didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't think Alina could get to that. That Sanitizer was bumping him. Oh, hello. Yeah, we're not going to chow that. I think he was waiting for it. Grab our pads. That's wide. Where is our third? Sin? Okay. We just got really, really incredibly lucky on that. Man, Sin is just definitely got off 1v1. The way he's rotating through some of these plays is actually psychotic. I'm just gonna leave him that boost. Stop moving forward! Oh my god, dude. Bro, both of my teammates flipping forward as that ball was about to be cleared gave me such Vietnam War flashbacks. Oh my lord, dude. Oh my lord, I almost freaking screeched. I don't know, man. Low GC3 players, it's like crack cocaine for them when they have a chance to flip up field. Honestly, a great tip I can give people that people don't think about a lot is obviously boost pathing is probably one of the most forgettable but high impact thing you can do. But also, on the other hand, not flipping around the field as much is so crazy helpful. The amount of times you will get scored on because you're just trying to flip everywhere because you're like, it's the fastest way to move. And you're like, I mean, in a certain way, but you have to like use that recovery mechanic more so. You can't just like throw your car forward all the time. Because the moment you land, your inertia is going way too fast. Just literally keeping yourself at a jogging pace like this is so much more helpful from like an offensive standpoint or just a structural, like positional standpoint. Oh, I ran out of boost, sad. Didn't expect the teammate to go. Should have called him. I wanted to rush that, but I didn't want my teammate to also rush immediately, so I was waiting to see what he did. And then he got on the wall, so I'm like, oh, I got it. And then he jumped off. I was like, all right. Unfortunate timing. Also happens when Chief Sober is hitting it on the double and then chases the ball. At a certain point, you just got to give up on the double and then just rotate out. Makes your play a lot easier. Good job, Banta. I don't think Deco has that. It's fine. Banta. Oh. Nice touch. That's crazy. You dug underneath me. Oh, Deco, you have no friends. Holy crap. Get back. Nice. The demo. That's crazy. Alright, we're gonna go off ceiling for that. And by go off ceiling, I mean accidentally lean too far back on that one. Yeah, I got a little cocky on that one. I was like, nah, I can turn around on that. Oh, they're in a full party. Yeah, I can't do that. GG's, Kyle. Yeah, I'm getting it off after this one. This feels loss coded. All right, good night, everybody. Good season. I failed again. I'll make it up to you guys next season.